Gamers, this is Alex with wrightwargameterrain. I want to do an in-depth video on the new Goblin Town layout that was just completed yesterday. And I just want to go over some of the ideas and inspirations that went into this board, how it was made, some of the details. And I'd like to mention too, I'd like to invite you guys to like the Facebook pages for the DCHL and wrightwargameterrain. That'll give you guys content and you'll be able to see these videos as soon as they're posted, so certainly check that out. Now the overall first appearances of this board, when you take a look at it, it's very dynamic. There's a lot of different levels, different ramparts going up and about. And what we wanted to do was take the scene from the movie Unexpected Journey and really recreate that. We see a lot of Goblin boards that are built and they're kind of flat, not too much dimension, and they're just several of the Games Workshop kits spread out. This is a combination of the Games Workshop platforms, the throne, but also balsa wood ramps that were created to work with the Games Workshop ones. So you can see it's a combination of both, but kind of like a double-decker bus. It's, everything's up above another, kind of twisted. I've even, on some ramps, warped the ramp, so it looks kind of rackety and spirals over the rock. One other it's a new touch that we came up with was the hanging ropes. So these are kind of like the swinging ropes in the movies that the goblins come down from. Those were incorporated to the board, and little touches like that really, set this board apart from others. Another key point is the LED lighting in the caverns. This is kind of, also to capture the movie, but you can see the light kind of flowing out of the caves like that, and really adds a nice touch. Now the rocks were also a large part of the detail and overall look of the board. So what we wanted to do was make the rocks stand out. To do so, I used several different colors and dry brushed them onto the black base coat. I've used a combination of vanilla, tan, browns, grays, dark gray, medium gray, and even a metallic to really get that shine in the rocks, almost as if the moon was reflecting off of them. So, while I'm on lighting effects and color, the torches were another aspect that was incorporated. You can see them right on the top of these posts, and I use tack and then I just paint them the color of flame. But you can see on the flooring the amber orange color that is supposed to be the reflection of the torch above. So again, just another layer of detail that really makes this board different from others. The ladders, there's about, I think, 15 or 20 of them. Those are staggered about the board, but allow miniatures to access different levels. Next, I wanted to talk about the Mangler. This is straight out of the movie. We actually used the YouTube clip of the Goblin Town scene from the movie to really get this, planned and built. But you can see the torture device. It has the spikes that are, come up with these ropes on the back, and then that metal grate in the middle. We had some gory details like the blood. Gotta have that, right? And really came out nice. We're even thinking of making some custom rules for this in some of the scenarios, so we'll certainly get into that later. Also, there was a battle report filmed with Thorin's company and the Goblins before the ramparts were added, so certainly check out the DCHL YouTube channel to see that. You'll really get to see the rocks before all the ramparts. Over here in the corner, there's the Goblin huts. Now, this concept also came from the movie. They're not really seen too closely, but I wanted to create an area where the goblins actually live. As you can see, there's a lot of detail in that. They kind of put all this wood together, dilapidated wood, and then threw some rug or curtain on the top for protection. But adds another level of detail to the board, which really sets it apart. Also in the rocks, I added kind of a lichen mushroom detail. You can see it. I'll zoom in here. and that's spread out all over the mountain. If you remember in the film, Bilbo fell fighting that goblin, and he landed on the mushrooms, which protected his fall. So I wanted to incorporate that, and you can see some more right there. But overall, oh, you know what? These rocks jutting out too, those are also seen in that first opening scene, and really adds a lot of character. And one last thing is we used ropes between the posts. Not only does that keep the miniatures from falling over, and for rubble, what we've done is we've done some piles of wood and then this kind of like canvas material just bunched up on the ground in different places. But I'm just going to get a final overview for you guys. Got some more of the huts.
Alright guys, hope you guys like the rundown of Alex's board. You can easily buy boards just like this from wrightwargameterrain. The DCHL will certainly be playing a battle report on this. And I want you guys to let me know, what do you guys want to see on this board? Well, of course, Goblin Town is going to be the main one. We're thinking actually of a Goblin Town versus Mirkwood battle tonight. So you guys should see that really soon. But if you guys have anything else, anyone you want to invade Goblin Town, or even just a non-Goblin Town type of fight, just let us know in the comment section below. We are certainly excited to play anything on this board. It's truly awesome. And if you guys are ever interested in playing on boards just like this, or the Lake Town before, or any of the others that Right War Game produces, feel free to check out the DCHL, and maybe you can actually come and visit us in some of the tournaments that we have going on in the future. Check out the website for more details on that. And then, see you next time.